Like and subscribe right now, or this spider will crawl on your face while you're sleeping. Jawbreakers are a work of art, and no one, except Ed from Ed, Edd and Eddy, has ever been able to finish a Jawbreaker in one go. Some of them are so huge that it would take half a century to lick through those Jawbreakers. Today, we're exploring 10 of the largest Jawbreaker candies in the world. Number 10. Jawbreaker Candy Ball. A company known as the Candy Warehouse is responsible for making these massive candy balls of happiness. These huge candy balls weigh almost 2 pounds and are 4 inches in size. The company states that this Jawbreaker is the largest Jawbreaker in the world, but that has not been confirmed by the Guinness records, so we can't really say anything about it. If you look closely, you might notice the resemblance between the candy ball and the planets of the solar system. So it shouldn't come off as a surprise when the Candy Warehouse said that these Jawbreakers could qualify as a planetary body if it were bigger. Yes, just 1,000,000 times bigger. Even though it's too small to be a planet orbiting in outer space, the candy definitely is one of the biggest in the world, and it would take more than 1,000,000 licks to even get past its first layer of coating.
Before we move on, I've got a little challenge for you that'll take 5 seconds to complete. So here's the deal. You just leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell, and you'll get 25 years of amazing luck. Try it. It really works.
Number 9. Colossal Jawbreaker. You must have heard of ilovesugar.com. It's an online candy store that specializes in all things sweet, so it shouldn't come off as a surprise that the website made one of the biggest Jawbreakers that can be found and ordered online. The Jawbreaker is 4 inches in diameter, and considering how big that is, the candy can literally last you a lifetime of licking. But we know you'll either get tired or diabetes before that happens, so let's not think about licking the same candy for years. One of the specific things about Jawbreakers is that the candy is uniquely colored, so no candy has the same artistic design on it. This massive Jawbreaker can be ordered directly from the website ilovesugar.com. Get your Jawbreaker right now so you can start licking. Number 8. Giant Jawbreaker Candy. ilovesugar.com is not the only place you can order candy from online. As we know that we can order anything from Amazon these days, from books to airplane engines, it shouldn't be hard to get a giant Jawbreaker from there too. This large Jawbreaker, sold and shipped by Amazon, is rightfully named because of its gigantic size. This Jawbreaker weighs more than 1 pound and is bigger than the size of a softball. This Jawbreaker also has artwork on its shell that kids absolutely adore. Looking at this giant Jawbreaker, it's hard to believe that it starts off as a single grain of sugar during a process known as panning. This process requires a copper pot, and the grains of sugar are added in it. Then, the pot is heated and the sugar starts melting. From there, the giant Jawbreakers come into being. But the process isn't fast. In fact, it requires as much patience in making the Jawbreaker as it requires in licking it. The process takes 18 to 20 days, and after that, the candy finally is ready to be packed and shipped. Number 7. Handy Candy Huge Gobstopper. Have you ever been scammed by the candy store when you ordered a huge Jawbreaker, but they gave you a smaller version of it? These are actually the Gobstoppers, not Jawbreakers. The traditionally smaller version of a Jawbreaker is known as a Gobstopper, and these are at least 1 inch smaller in size. But not all Gobstoppers are small. At least this huge Gobstopper by Handy Candy isn't. This huge Gobstopper is one of the biggest Gobstoppers in the world. This humongous ball of candy is as big as a cricket ball, and just like all the other Jawbreakers, the Gobstopper is completely solid all the way to its center. This candy is heavy, and according to the Handy Candy website, this Gobstopper lasts for a very long time, so be ready to lick until your tongue gives up. This huge Gobstopper is made from different types of ingredients, including wax, modified cornstarch, corn, and obviously a lot of sugar. You cannot find this huge gobstopper in stores because they're a rare item and can only be ordered from the Handy Candy online store. Number 6. Jawbreaker on a stick. If you've ever had a Jawbreaker, you would know that even the normal-sized ones are so big that they need to be handheld. But we all know that due to its round and uncomfortable size and shape, the Jawbreaker can account for a very messy licking, and because of that, you might end up with pretty colorful hands. Don't you wish this huge candy was served on a stick, like a lollipop? Well, behold! We introduce you to Jawbreaker on a stick. Some companies say that people prefer to eat candy like Jawbreakers on a stick, so they came up with the idea of Jawbreaker on a stick to reduce the messy aspect of the candy. However, a stick can only hold so much weight, so this Jawbreaker does not weigh as much, but it's definitely bigger than most lollipops, and tastes better too. Jawbreaker on a stick has a 1.75-inch diameter and has 9 layers underneath its shell. These Jawbreakers are sold by a company called Candy Buffet Store. Have you ever tried it? Number 5. Jumbo Jawbreaker Candy. This Jumbo Jawbreaker is made by Frankfurt, and it comes with an insane claim that will have you dropping your jaw. The company claims that this Jawbreaker is so huge and hard that it will literally break your jaw if you try biting it. It's obviously a warning, but the company takes pride in making the candy that can break your jaw. This Jawbreaker is bigger than the size of a baseball and consists of 20 separate layers of different flavors. As you lick through this monstrosity of a candy, you can taste each individual flavor. This candy weighs 11.63 ounces, which makes it one of the largest Jawbreakers that are currently available for sale. You can order this huge candy from their online store too, but these are easily available in-store as well. Get yours today before they run out of the Frankfurt Jumbo Jawbreaker. It can also be bought from Walmart, where it comes in proper packing to make the purchase convenient. Number 4. Big Bruiser. This sounds like an elder brother, and that's probably the idea behind this huge Jawbreaker. Or should we say, Jawbreakers. Yeah, you heard that right. This isn't just one Jawbreaker. Big Bruisers come in a package that has multiple Jawbreakers, and all of them are different. If one massive Jawbreaker is not enough to satisfy your sugar and candy craving, you can buy this packet full of Jawbreakers. But we doubt you'd be able to finish all of them yourself. So if you have a big brother, then you're good to go. The packet has 3 Jawbreakers inside, and each of them weighs 1 pound and has multiple layers of flavors that are different compared to regular Jawbreakers. This one looks like a shiny masterpiece made by an artist. You can get this from the Candy Warehouse, and it costs $9.95 per bag. And one bag can probably last for more than a month, so get yours today. Number 3. Giant Black Jawbreaker. Making giant Jawbreakers is not just for candy stores and Walmart. A video was posted on the internet that featured a do-it-yourself Jawbreaker, and the result was fascinating. The YouTuber made this video of the giant Jawbreaker that holds the record for the biggest homemade Jawbreaker ever caught on camera. The video is also educational, as it guides its viewers on how to make a Jawbreaker at home, step by step. The Jawbreaker is so big that the guy has to make it in 2 halves, then put one on top of the other. The result is an amazing and much bigger Jawbreaker than you can find in any store. The diameter of this Jawbreaker was not measured by the YouTuber, but it's pretty obvious that it's one of the largest ones ever made by anyone. And with that, it's now time for today's subscriber pick. Today's photo was sent to us by one of our subscribers, so if you come across a photo online and want to know more details about it, just send it on over to us. We might even feature it in a future video. Number 2. Mega Bruiser. This is the oldest brother of any Bruiser Jawbreaker. It's an unbelievable large piece of candy and is sold in an actual box. It's so big that no matter how large your mouth is, you cannot put this huge piece of candy in your mouth. To eat the candy, you have to hold it in your hands and lick it all the way to its center. This Jawbreaker is huge and tasty, as the company that makes it claims that this candy is better tasting than the brain of the African red-tailed monkey. There's actually a term known as mega bruiser phobia, which is the fear of gigantic jawbusters. It has a diameter of over 3 inches and weighs 16 ounces. Number 1. The Guinness World Record Jawbreaker. This Jawbreaker is actually a Guinness World Record holder and is the largest one ever made. It was created by Nick Caldera. This Jawbreaker weighed over 27.8 pounds, and when it was being measured by the Guinness people, they had their jaws dropped. Nick worked at Oak Leaf Confections, where he handled the manufacturing of Jawbreakers, so he obviously had the skill to make one himself. It took him 476 hours to assemble each layer of this gigantic Jawbreaker. He worked for months on the Jawbreaker, and in the end, the result was sweet. Maybe too sweet for anyone. The Jawbreaker was measured and verified by Guinness World Records, and later given the record of the biggest Jawbreaker of all time. Well, that's our list of the top 10 largest Jawbreaker candies. Would you ever want to try one of these? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.